Hey, what's up guys? Gemini back with another video, and people have been messaging me on Facebook, and well, first off, before we get to the Facebook messages, and you can connect with me at Gemini Flair on Facebook, but people have been messaging me on Facebook, and they've been asking me how well, before we get to that, I'm a little sidetracked here. First off, thank you for all the questions for my Q&A that I'm going to be filming on Saturday. Please send your questions in by Saturday, and you can connect with me at Gemini888 on Twitter, or message me at Gemini Flair on Facebook. And I appreciate all the questions for the Q&A, and I'll be recording that video on Saturday. Now, some of the messages I got is, some people want to know how I got into pro wrestling, DVD collecting. For me, it pretty much started right here with the WrestleMania 3 tape. Coliseum Home Video, and then once I started getting these clamshells, kind of became like a big time hobby, going to the mid 90s and trying to collect every piece of footage I can. And then, you know, it went to trying to record all the shows on TV to build up my collection that way. I know Wrestling Jesus calls it this is my welfare collection, and it's a real ghetto system. I know it's a piece of masking tape with Sharpie on it, and you know, but here's the thing, is back then you wanted to go back and watch it, so this is just the way I marked the tapes. I really wanted to go back and watch the footage, so that's just the way I marked the tapes. And so it came to the VHS tapes and getting a lot of these, but eventually when they came out with the DVDs, I just started going to the store and wanting to buy all of them, and eventually it blew up into this. I started getting on Amazon, spending a lot of money, and I just wanted to see all the matches I could. I wanted to see all the wrestlers I could, and eventually it just turned into one big giant collection. That's pretty much my story. It started here, with this event and the Coliseum Home Video, and I just always loved it and thought it was really cool looking, and I loved the main event with Hulk and Andre. And then I went to this, and then started with the DVDs, and I could remember wiping out tape stores years ago, just cleaning out their stock. I can remember one day I was at Suncoast, and I walked in Suncoast, and I dropped $400 on wrestling DVDs, and the workers were looking at me like I was half nuts, but I didn't care. I wanted the entire 2003 collection, and I didn't care if it cost me $400. It didn't matter to me. Money never mattered to me. That's why I always worked. That's why I got my first job when I was a kid. It's because when I was 16 years old, I started working at a Little Caesars Pizza, and my first check was $80. And I didn't care. I spent the $80 on Bash to the Beach '96, Great American Bash '96, or Great American Bash '96, and Bash to the Beach '96, Road Wild '96, and that's how I spent my $80, and that's why I worked in high school, was to buy pro wrestling tapes. So this has been going on for a while. I mean, 34. So it's been going on for a while. And then once I had that first job when I was 16, and I had a taste of having my own money, that's when things blew up, man. Bought every tape I could, every DVD I could, everything, recorded everything I could, wanted to see it all, wanted to experience it all. I mean, just to show you an example of my welfare collection. It's not so welfare because if you think about it, here's Clash Champions 97 from 820, and it's not really welfare because guess what? I could watch this event right now if I wanted to. I'm just saying, it's not so welfare. That's kind of how I started my collection. When I was about 16, I got my first job at Little Caesars, and eventually I did get fired from that place because I ate the fat man's buffalo wings. But that's kind of how I started my pro wrestling collection, and it just blew up into this after years of just wanting to collect everything, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So anyways, I want to make this quick video, and Gemini, peace out. Most of the tapes too have a story behind them, like the WrestleMania 6 Coliseum Video, renting it a zillion times. WrestleMania 2, seeing in the stores. Most of the stuff has a Honestly, it has a story behind it. It has a reason. Like SummerSlam '92, I always collected this tape because it was so hard to get when I was a kid. And so, pretty much every DVD and tape here has a story. I mean, there's some dumb ones, but like Knucklehead. But most of them are good. So, I mean, I remember renting this tape as a kid. So, everything here pretty much has a story. You know, it's about passion. And my passion in life is collecting pro wrestling DVDs. You know, it always has been. It's just passion. It's something I really enjoy. You know, I enjoy on Tuesdays getting the opportunity to go to that store and get that new DVD. That's totally old school right there. So if I give you guys take a look, and it's about passion. Pro wrestling DVD collecting is about passion. That's all there is to it. Gemini, peace out.